Okay, if you're still with me, that means you like hearing me complain about source engine bugs, so let's get started on that. First, turn drive mode off. We need to move our window to the side here, just like we did when using Demo Smoother. Except this time, instead of pressing smooth, we're going to press edit. You were probably wondering what this thing did anyway. Well, sadly, the answer is not much. Most of these functions don't work. It's a real dice toss. But on the chance that you do get some of them working, let's discuss what they're supposed to do. Okay, if you click on New, this is how you would add a function. Let's go over these in order. I'm assuming skip ahead is just like the skip function in Demo Player, so you're not missing anything there. Same goes for stop playback. Now, play commands is one of the few functions I actually got to work. However, I can't think of any situation where you would really need it. What this does is enter in a specific command at a certain time. However, you have to consider that these are only commands that will have any impact on demo playback. So no target won't do anything, no clip won't do anything. Any command you can enter in here you could do in the console anyway, or what would be easier in the long term is to create your own custom config file, which is something we'll be covering in the recording section. So basically, I can't think of a situation where you would need this, because you can already accomplish the same thing in easier ways. Moving on, screen fade start means the image simply fades in from black. This is easy to do in a video editor, which we'll talk about later, so there's really no need to do this in-game when making Machinima. Next we have text message start. This would be if you wanted some title text to come up on the screen. Again, there's no reason not to do something like this in a video editor. It's much more flexible that way. Play CD track start. I don't think we have to worry about playing CD tracks during the game when making Machinima. Play sound start. This would be if you wanted a specific sound played at a certain time. But it's better to either have that play in the game itself, which is covered in the choreography guide, or else add it in during editing, which we cover in this guide. Alright, a bunch of stuff that's grayed out. Pause. Again, the demo playback window already does this fine. Change playback rate. There are other ways of doing this. I'll talk about it once we get to recording and editing. And finally, zoom FOV. What this does, or rather what it should do, is change your field of vision smoothly from one value to another. This would be awesome for certain types of shots in Machinima, except for the life of me, I can't get it to work. To me, this is the biggest tragedy of the demo editor. If I could have one function out of this list to work properly, this would be it. I'll click on it anyway to give you an idea of what we're missing. Now the way I read it, you would have been able to select your timing mark using seconds or tick marks, choose the field of vision you wanted to change it to, choose how long the transition would take, how long to hold it, and how long it would take to release it. The whole thing sounds great, yet you could hold me at gunpoint and I still wouldn't be able to get this thing to work. If any of you watching this out there miraculously do get this function to work, by all means contact Noesis or myself and let us know. It's not like this is a must-have feature, but I can think of some situations where it would be useful. Alright, so that's the demo editor. Let's move on to the next section.